Distinct beats.
Try to tell them we up next, you can't stop that. This your favorite podcast. Every show is lit, baby. You know what we finna do. Slick gon' talk that slick talk, he gon' get political. Okay. Do not switch topics, niggas is toxic. Poppy shots don't always saying something wrong, but if you don't like it, what we saying, nigga, oh well. We try to tell you, baby, this might not go well. This might not go. Hey, that's it, one take. We not even doing it again. Keep that's the one.
Hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a lot of episode of This Might Not Go Well. Yes. Episode 51 be in the building.
Yes, sir.
You already know what it is. I'm the host with the most, B Breezy, aka Poppy Sazon.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Slick Grayson, and I've been drinking.
Yeah, you've been drinking. What we sipping on?
This is apple cider punch. I don't know, some Haitian concoction. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
You feel me? Shop, I said to all my Zoes out there, you feel me? Before we get started, though, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. You feel me? A special episode of This Might Not Go Well for y'all head top for this special holiday.
Big facts. So we hope everybody's out there safe. Everybody's feeling good. You know, ain't no work. Well, we recording this, so ain't no work tomorrow. When y'all hear this, y'all shouldn't be working. Y'all should be with y'all loved ones or just in a space full of love. And just, you know, it's been a wild 2 years. So
facts. Enjoy
the time you got with your loved ones. Enjoy the time away from the job, from whatever else you got that, you know, brings you finances, but also stress. And
yeah, because, you know, now we have a little less restriction compared to last year. So a lot of people can travel a little bit now and go visit their family. So hopefully, you know, you with your loved ones, you know. Before we get this episode started, please follow us on all social media at This Might Not Go Well. If you have any branding deal, business opportunity, email us at thismightnotgowell@gmail.com.
Big facts. Please. We respond too. See, we got some hosts, we got some guests pulling up. Like we been responding.
And also, please subscribe to our Patreon. We got some new content.
Patreon live. You actually see our faces and shit on it.
And guess what? Black Friday's here. So you know what that means.
Niggas about to spend unnecessary money.
Well, if you're going to spend unnecessary money, man, help and support the podcast because we got merch on deck. Come on now. We got phone cases. Slick.
Dang.
We got hoodies.
You know it.
We got crop top hoodies.
You know it. Long sleeve t-shirts.
We got sweatshirts.
Damn.
So that's our fall and winter collection. You know, welcome to round one. You feel me? You know, let us know what you think about the merch. You feel me? If you want us to add some more stuff, you know, but click that link in that bio and support us. You know, we might drop a little promo code. You know, let's see what happens.
We ain't sell shit yet. Fuck all that. Relax.
All right. You see, you gotta help us. You feel me? Purchase at least a couple of items, and then maybe around Christmas time we drop a couple promo codes for you guys to use. You feel me? So yes, you can find everything on our link tree and everything on our website. So at This Might Not Go Well.
Of course. And like I said, give us feedback. How you liking the distributors? You feel like something's lacking? Let us know. Our goal is to get this right, so you guys can also reap the benefits of, you know, being proud supporters and rocking our shit, and also saying, yo, they got some quality stuff going over there. Over there, This Might Not Go Well.
Fact.
I'm gonna be jumbling my words a lot, y'all, because like I said, I've been drinking.
So you know how we usually start this episode off with the weekly check-in, but you know, since it is the Thanksgiving edition, we not only just gonna do the weekly check-in, but we gonna say what we're grateful for. So start it off, Slick. Weekly check-in.
Weekly check-in. I'm tired as hell. I have been working my ass off, bro, at the 9 to 5, and just, you know. I mean, the world is changing, right? So, I mean, this is a lot of information that if you can, like, obtain it, I feel like you can really set your family up for, like, the next 30, 40, 50 years. So, I've really been on my, like, I don't want to say generational wealth shit, but I've been on my just, like, accumulating knowledge that translates into wealth shit. So, I've really been locked in on that. But, like I said, I'm tired as hell, y'all. I've been drinking since about 6 o'clock.
Give me two things you're grateful for.
2 things I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for, honestly, first and foremost, my health and my immediate family's health, because I feel like, you know, last year was a tough year for me. That was like some of the biggest losses I've had in my life have been in the last like 2 year span. So I feel like right now, everybody around me that was with me for like at least the last like 6 months, they're still here. They're still in good health. You know, everything that I've been able to get involved with has been very successful. I can honestly say, like, for my standards, or maybe my standards are kind of low. I didn't think a lot of this shit we was doing is possible, both, you know, personally, financially, etc. But I'm really excited to see where things go. And I guess I'll give you another. I'm really thankful for the fact that, you know, we did this podcast, because like we said, this is weekly therapy. This is something that, you know, if only one person listened, I feel like I enjoy spending this time with you, my brother, and it allows us to, again, build our own opinions and share those things out and connect with different people who we probably would never ever take a chance to connect with. So definitely thankful for everything, and for everyone that's supporting. I'm thankful for y'all, because, you know, y'all listening, y'all supporting. It's always, like, I think probably once a week is somebody that reposts or retweet or say something, or say something that we did, or hit me up about something that we did, and I'm like, damn, people are starting to pay attention. So appreciate y'all. Hopefully I have a great Thanksgiving. And remember, whatever else I say tonight, I'm drunk. How about you, my boy? How you feeling?
Yeah, I mean, this week has been very a light week. You know, everybody's out the office. You feel me? Nobody really trying to work too hard this week and everything. So, I mean, I'm just grateful to be here. Just grateful just to be able to pod and, you know, to have you as a partner in this podcast. You feel me? Yeah, you know, just this past year just been just a lot of ups and downs, but a lot of realization. You know, shout out to Dr. Asia Jones. So I'm grateful for her too. Shout out to her, because, you know, I forgot. I had a session with her last week, and, you know, I feel like we really made a breakthrough on, like, my habits and whatnot. So I'm grateful for her.
What'd she say?
Oh, just more so of one thing I did have difficulty so far, at least for the last 2 years, that I noticed was my inconsistency with things. I used to be inconsistent with things, and then you know, she kind of like pulled back the layers on where that came from. You know, from family, from past traumas, just from anything. And then she was like, "Yo, you don't do well with your emotions." And I realized that's coming from that came from my Caribbean background. If you know anybody who have a Caribbean background understands that, you know, your parents do the utmost to, what can I say, provide for you financially, but they don't really do a great job with the emotional aspect.
Yeah, y'all Haitians be difficult.
Don't do that. But as far as the emotional growth, most Caribbean parents, I don't want to say I want to generalize, but, you know, what I have experienced in my life and what I have talked with other people, other Caribbean folks, the emotional aspect, we don't really get to grow until we're kind of like an adult, and we kind of have some stuck in our ways. We have some deep trauma. So before you even become like good, you know, you gotta cut through that ground. So, you know, that's one thing that was one of the breakthroughs I had with Dr. Asia Jones this week. So that shout out to her though.
Shout out Dr. Jones.
And yeah, shout out to the supporters, you feel me? Shout out to our support group, you feel me? Like Southside Jedi, you feel me? Jamie Talks, you feel me? DJ Vibes, you feel me? Yeah. Failure to Report, shout out to him. And, you know, you see the theme song, you feel me? Just shout out to everybody in the space that's been helping us, giving us growth, you feel me? Giving us criticism and helping us, you know, giving us the room to grow and supporting us. So shout out to everyone and anyone, you know.
It's wild too, because I really be thinking, I ain't gonna front, I'm like super in my head. If you know me, you know I'm like, I really don't think anything I do is that great. So the fact that people hit me, I'm like, oh, they're gonna say this shit fucking sucks. And people be like, yo, I really enjoy it. I really like, I think this is, which I got is fun, it's organic, it's like, and you hit every pocket that needs to be discussed, but we don't OD. You feel me? So I feel like it's a great space. I think just in terms of being black creatives, being black men in a society where black men are always valued, offering, you know, our cadence while not clout chasing, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
I think that's just something that, like, I appreciate that people come to us and let us know, like, y'all hold us accountable for the content that we put out. So let's keep, we at 51 now. So now it's the push to 100. It's the push to sponsorship. It's you heard the little ads in the beginning. You feel me, though?
Come on, but, now we working.
You know, it's the push to sponsorship. It's the push to, you know, enabling more creatives to come on here and, you know, create an even bigger platform. So again, we are so thankful and so appreciative of everything. Our media group, even if you only listen to like a snippet on Instagram, you're like, oh, I'm gonna drop a like, or, you know, I'm gonna fuck with y'all. If you pick up a shirt, you pick up a hoodie, whatever you do that contributes to what we're doing here, we thank you. And even if it's something negative that you got to say, that helps us to grow. So we appreciate y'all. And we here to just keep growing. So
Come on now.
but that's the last sentimental shit because I was drunk, y'all.
Yeah, let's get the show on board now. This week,
So much shit happened.
yo,
High key, we haven't recorded. We haven't been in the same room for like 2 weeks. We did episode 50 on like a Wednesday and recording this on a Wednesday. So it's kind of like we really haven't, like, this list keeps growing and growing. It's stuff on this that was on the docket for episode 50 that we haven't even touched on. And those stories have gotten even crazier or even wilder. You feel me?
so please forgive us if we do miss anything. You know, let us know if you want us to revisit some old topics and we could cover those things. But
it's okay because we got a Patreon page. So if we ever feel like doing another episode, it'll be right there.
oh yeah, and trust me, believe we adding some toxic topics to our Patreon episode, but more information on that later on.
Yeah, I can't be held accountable for what I say on the Patreon page, but just understand you paid for it, so I have to give you a show.
Yeah. So this week, you want to talk about this?
This what alcohol kick in.
This is where Slick gets political.
No, it's not. I told you I have no thoughts on this.
All right, go ahead.
So we're going to talk about Kyle Rittenhouse. We also had today the Ahmaud Arbery verdict came in.
Yes.
So if you're unfamiliar, you know, you haven't really been paying attention. Kyle Rittenhouse was the 17-year-old white teenager who went to
cross state lines.
Went cross state lines with a rifle in the name of protecting property after the shooting of, was it Jacob Blake? Was that Jacob Blake, right?
Yep.
So he went to Kenosha, Wisconsin, ended up killing 2 people. He claimed self-defense. If you understood the situation, he made a literal choice to go across state lines and, you know, make something that had nothing to do with him his business. And he ended up killing 2 people, injuring a third. And a jury found him not guilty on all counts of, you know.
What's crazy is 3 of those individuals were white.
They was all white people. It was the craziest part. It was all white people.
That is what's like.
But it doesn't shock me. And I'll say why. I mean, like I said, like I really have, I guess I could say I have thoughts, but I have like no feelings towards it because I mean, when it happened at first, I was like, wait. But then this was a case that, you know, you weren't like, they let a lot of time pass in between it. And it wasn't at the forefront like other cases we've seen. And the fact that, you know,
like the George Floyd. And
you saw the theatrics with the judge. So I think once the judge let the boy pick the jury, once the judge let the boy,
even before that, just before the case, when he was over here taking pictures like a celebrity and going to bars and stuff like that. I don't know bars because he's 17, but maybe
you go with he was in a bar with his mom.
Yeah, so he was over there doing that, being cited, and he wearing shirts. You already could tell how this was going to go. He already felt like he was untouchable already.
The prosecution asking for Black Lives Matter activists to be barred from, black pastors to be barred from the what's it called, from the trial.
Yeah,
like the fix was in early. I didn't think he was gonna get off with nothing because he killed 3 white people. You feel me?
Come on now.
You feel me? And I remember like just hearing certain people like around me talk about it. It's like, oh, well, he didn't kill any minorities. He killed white people. I'm like, yeah. Listen to what you're saying. He killed somebody and got off. Once he crossed state line, which is illegal in that state, with a firearm. He's not old enough to own a firearm. He killed 2 people, injured another one.
Yep, critically wounded one.
And you're going to tell me he gets off scot-free? And then bum ass Biden, that's his new name. He's no longer Uncle Joe. He bum ass Biden.
Yep.
He over here like our justice doesn't work. No, it doesn't. The judge literally, the fix was in from the start. So like once you sit at the theatrics, it's like, all right, he's gonna get off. And then a lot of people were like, well, because a lot of those jurors saw the little white kid in the neighborhood. And there's no way.
Fake cry too.
That shit was terrible.
He was trying his hardest to make a tear come out.
But it's not that. He had to make himself a sympathetic figure. And while we know better, a lot of his peers would be like that. He reminds them of their son, their neighbor, their cousin, their friend. You feel me? So the fact that he got off scot-free doesn't surprise me. And then I also feel like, I'm going to cut you up, but I also feel like they knew that they was going to get them boys down in Georgia for the Ahmaud Arbery situation.
Oh, yeah, because there was too much evidence for that.
Yeah, so I was like, they're not going to give us both.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, you know, playing a dozen. It's like, all right, y'all got it.
And also they gave us George Floyd earlier this year. And this was part of the Black Lives Matter movement as well.
Yeah, they was, like I said, my feelings on it is like the fact that I was more upset about Biden over here, like, oh, look at our justice. Like, nigga, wow. I have never seen a court case where the defendant is able to go pick up names out of a hat for a jury. I've done jury duty multiple times, and we ain't never played pick a nigga.
Wait, but hold on though. You had Trump over here meeting up with him and saying he's a great kid,
but Trump is supposed to do that because Trump is mobilizing his base to run again. I would expect nothing less than Trump.
But you know what else? You know what else disgusted me was Matt Geis. I don't know how to say.
Oh
his
yeah,
name.
fuck his bitch
From
ass.
Florida, the congressman who was over here want to offer him
internship. But you got to understand, a lot of how do you put this? Might not go well. A lot of these conservatives, a lot of these people are so detached from a reality of diversity. You feel me? They live in their bubble. They live in the suburbs. They carry stereotypes and they carry these ideas that, you know what? If this person looks like me, if this person agrees with something I agree with, or I don't see, I'm going to support you. They have the power and influence to do that. For us, we don't have much power and much influence. I think I was watching the Michael Shea comedies, but you saw when I was watching when you came in. He was like, all the black people with power and influence are celebrities. So they're already answering to big business. They're already answering to somebody else. There's only so much they can do.
And you see how they destroyed them in a quick second.
So it's like him being a bigot doesn't surprise me, because a lot of people that are politicians, sad to say, those are ideals that they were brought up on. And you do have your liberals, you have your conservatives, but you have a lot of people that won't budge on their ideas. So it's just like, yo, as disgusting as that comment was, it's like, yo, that's what he identifies with.
But look what happened now. You have the rep Taylor Greene, who's trying to give him a gold medal, a highest medal. What? Like, y'all basically slapping the African Americans that live in this country in the face when you do something like that.
It's not even that. It's slapping the people, because you can't, because it's like, you know what? Again, this case was so diluted. You know, even I, up until like maybe a day before the case, I was like, yo, didn't he shoot a black person? Like, there was no information. You had to really go search for it. You feel me? So it's like, it's a slap in the face of anybody that has been outside trying to preach equality. Because we already know, if Kyle Rittenhouse's name was Daquan Robertson, he was going to jail before. He probably was going to die at the scene.
Yeah.
If we be honest. And I think that's the realest shit about it, is that a lot of people can, in a position of privilege and power, can really look at these situations and say, you know what? I don't give a fuck. Because I already know, if he looked like you, me, and some of our friends, they wasn't making it. But if he looked like them, we're going to have a conversation. Look at Dylan Roof.
Yep.
He killed 9 people. They took that nigga to Burger King. You feel me? Like, that in itself.
And most of the time when they find out we do have a gun, they're quick to shoot.
Fuck a gun. They can see you got a hairbrush in your pocket. If it looks threatening, you get lit up like a Christmas tree. It's not to be funny.
Trayvon Martin did not have no weapons on him except for Arizona can.
They told the motherfucker not to follow him. And he follows him anyway. So you're the instigator in the situation. So Trayvon Martin had the right to self-defense. And you're invading his space. But you feel me? Now he's over here on a gun tour, you know, signing guns for other bigots. And it's disgusting to see. But it's also, again, the reality of the America we live in. Like, again, going back to the Michael Shea special, he's like, we talking about Trump. He's like, yo, I would have loved Trump if he wasn't our president. He was the president of he was the prime minister of Canada. So shit. Like, you know what? I was like, yo, damn, they got it bad.
I ain't gonna lie. That's funny.
But the people that had it bad are us. Because we had to live through this. And, you know, every country, every continent, every place has its what's the word I'm looking for? Every country has like their people who are, you know, taken advantage of, for lack of a better word. I'm telling you, my academic mind.
Oppressed people.
They have their oppressed people, right? But it's to a point now where our shit is like satire. You can literally, and again, like I said, I have no, like, these are my opinions and my thoughts. But like I said, I'm generally cold to this, because it's like, you can literally kill a black man and have a badge, or not even have a badge. Just have the right skin color, and there's no repercussions. But again, this might not go well. You say something about a certain group of people, or you know,
question someone's sexual orientation.
Yeah, you do certain things like that, and now your livelihood is over. You feel me? It shows like that level, where it's like, if you build that pyramid at the base as black people, you can't move without us.
Yeah,
but you can destroy us, and nothing else happens. You feel me? So it's a very, I don't want to say sobering, but I guess it would be sobering, because it's like, Matt, even if you in a Benz or you in a coupe, you still a nigga.
Yep.
You know,
you got that Lambo iced out chain. Think that's saving you.
Homeboy that gave all that money to Morehouse, or what one of the HBCUs, right? Mm-hmm. Black billionaire. You ain't heard about him since they tried to take his money away. Try to put him in jail.
Oh yeah, Morehouse. Yeah.
You feel me? And no matter how much money you got, you still a nigga. You feel me? There's nothing that differentiates us. We may have all the success in the world. So little nigga, LeBron James, the greatest athlete on this planet. Well, probably until like 2 months ago. But still in the way what they told him. A bitch that make $85,000 a year told him to shut up and dribble.
Yep.
And I don't mean to call her a bitch. Like I'm just
she a bitch.
I'm being,
I'll stick behind that one.
I'm being straightforward though. Like that's the realest shit about all of this. And I think that I know it's not a financial podcast, and we don't get financial advice, but right now, like I said, even though money don't mean nothing, yo, get your coins up. Because once you have power, you have bread, that leads to power. Power leads to influence. You can get people you want in these houses to at least have these conversations wholeheartedly, not have them for the sake of, oh, I want to be president. Let's promise the black people that we'll take away their student loans and we'll do police reform. And then I get there and I'm like, nah, that was bum ass Biden.
Yep.
You feel me? So it's the same old song song and dance over and over again. But now it's like there are, I guess, avenues that can be taken to help better our situation, but we have to take them. And I think another thing, again, I'm ranting. I'm sorry. I'm drinking. But I think another thing is that we are in a position where it's like we don't have unity.
Yeah, and that's what they do though. Not only they diminish us, but they also cause friction between us.
100%.
But strike that back to slavery days. But
we bought into it to a point now where it's like we break ourselves up even off of what niggas is wearing. You feel me?
Oh yeah.
You feel me? It's not even like it's just a dark skin, light skin, island American thing. Mm-hmm. It's like
or even Africa.
anything that we look into that can make us stand out, even if it's like, okay, the nigga that did whatever. Oh, he's one of us. He's from my culture. He's from your culture. He's from my island, your island, my country, your country. It's like we don't come together on anything. The thing that we come together on is the thing we have the least amount of power in. You feel me?
Oh, that's a fact.
But Black Friday is this Friday.
A bar.
I'm just saying, Black Friday is this Friday. I'm not preaching not to spend your money. Like, do what you gotta do to make yourself feel happy. But imagine if we had an economic consensus about what we was going to do, what we was going to support. We've seen it with Obama. And again, I make fun of Obama, but I'm like, yo, any president, there's no such thing as political parties. Any president is going to go in there and do what the president's role is supposed to be. You get any job, you're going to do what that job's role is going to require you to do to make sure you're getting your shit. You feel me? So I might be a little hard on him, but it's like that's how this shit goes. So I'm just at a point where it's like we need consensus. We need to figure out a way to leverage whatever we have. And that's how you bring about change, because the system it thrives on us being divided.
And that's why we need ownership. 100%. That's why I do not give away your IP without it making sense. A lot of people, because we know a lot of the content that's going around right now originated most of the time by a black creator.
100%. The media world don't move without us.
And that's something, you see, I think that's what we should focus on. Since we control most of the stuff that goes on in the media.
But we create the content, but we don't control. There's no...
Yeah, that's why we should control the content.
But there's no network. Like I said, the content that you see is filtered. That's the wildest thing. It's like 5 or 6 families that own all of media, if you really think about it.
Even BET is owned by
Viacom. White people. So... wholeheartedly, it's just like we can keep having the same conversations. I'm not saying don't march. I'm not saying don't protest, but at a point we got to figure out what else is there, because we see the justice system was built to keep us down.
But you see what happens when we do ask that question, because Jay-Z asked that question when he assumed that new position in the NFL, and a lot of people got on him for that. But what he said is right. Is we can march, we can protest, we can talk.
But we not in those boardrooms. Money talk.
We got to get into these boardrooms. We got to make it into those space and let our voices be heard and not diminish when we do that.
100%. You got to let your light shine. Your light has to shine every time.
So now I know with this case that happened, I knew the Ahmaud Arbery case. You want to clap it up for at least some sort of justice was served.
But they fucked up in it. Like if you even read about this shit, like you realize that shit wasn't supposed to come out. There was the district attorney, the DA did not want to put the tape out of them pursuing him and the murder going down. Another lawyer in the office leaked the tape. The Atlanta DA said, we are not prosecuting these men for a murder.
Yes.
I'm dead
ass.
So they had that shit under wraps for a little minute. Like, it wasn't like it happened on Friday, it came out Saturday. Like, it was that's the thing. It's a lot of vile people in this world and a lot of small-minded people in this world who just like, they will go through leaps and bounds and they have the power to do so to protect their own. And that's scary. Because at the end of the day, like, yo, you just want fairness.
That's the number one thing that what white people, not even white people, what just anybody who's against
people in positions of power who do not understand the social dynamics of the world that we live in.
Yes, we just want a fair share. We do not want more benefits than the other party. We don't want to be treated more privileged. We just want to be treated fair. Now, granted, if we committed a crime, we want to be judged fairly. Just
hold me accountable.
Yes,
don't hold me accountable because to the blackest of my extent. That's legit the blackest of my extent. If I have a white counterpart or like Latino counterpart, whoever that they do the same shit, we should all be in it. Yo, what you did? Oh, I did that too. How long you got? A word, my nigga. You got 5 years. I got 5 years. Word.
Not. Oh yeah, I got 3 months. You got life. Like even when when you hear about these stories of these rapes and black guys going away for 45 years.
What's boy name? Brock Turner?
Yeah, he got probation because you seen a future in him and he shouldn't be judged by his action. Why you didn't say that against the black guy or even Brian Banks? Who that football player who got proven that he didn't, but he got sentenced to mad years in jail. Bro, we just no future.
We just had
the
case in Oklahoma about the kid that got caught up in, I don't know if it was a murder or what he was accused of, but they said that he was innocent and that they was still about to execute him. It was
Julio, right?
That was only until celebrities and social media started speaking out. They was like,
shout out to Kim.
Hey, Kim Kardashian. Hey, this might not go again. I'm sorry. I've been drinking.
Damn.
It's not. I'm gonna be 100%. If the only way niggas is getting off is because Kim Kardashian is saving them, there's a major problem when people are saying that they're innocent. They didn't do it. There is no benefit of the doubt, and that's fucking terrifying. As a future father, not like in the next 9 months. I don't know. I gotta ask her. Hold on. As a future father, it's like that's terrifying. That all these years later, and let's not even pretend like slavery was that long ago. Let's not pretend that Jim Crow wasn't that long ago.
Civil rights movement was not.
You feel me? Mississippi still wilding, but it's terrifying to know that you're like all this technology, all this advancement, and we're still dealing with these small-minded issues that people I want to feel better than somebody else because of their race, or somebody's beneath me because of their race. Like, no, motherfucker. If I make more money than you, guess what? You're beneath me.
Yeah.
Sorry, Billy Bob.
That's a fact.
You feel me? But like, again, we just want that freedom. And it's scary because even in our own communities, you think about with Young Dolph, it's like, yo, you try to get that financial freedom, and then because somebody else is stuck in that circle of hatred and violence, now we lose another king who's out here trying to do better in the community.
And who was supporting a black-owned business. Because there was a video out.
Oh, the cookie spot, right?
Cookie spot. So first and foremost, we want to say RIP to Young Dolph.
100%.
You feel me?
100%.
Like, that's just a tragic situation. You feel me? Just a man, and he's an independent artist, 100%, doing it on his own without a label, owning his masters, and you seen like he bought properties for his kids, a father, a loving husband, going to support a cookie spot that he was there 7 days ago, videotaping and recording, and he go get killed right there. You don't like,
and you don't know. Like, again, there's no. We don't. Last I checked, there was no reports on who was a suspect in the killing.
No, but there's been a lot of more shootings. So prayers to Mississippi right now because like they found a car.
I did read that somewhere.
Yep, but then they found a lot of dead body right there. Somebody got killed for that. They shot somebody at the lighting. Just recently there was a lot of shooting, and then there's been. Kind of a lot of shootings going on in Mississippi right now, all for that. So prayers to everybody in Mississippi. Please be safe out there because, right now it's going to be a war zone over this.
That's a fact.
Over this beloved man.
That's why we preaching like, you know what? We already got so much going against us. It's like, it's crazy that, and I can't guarantee, but I have a good feeling it was somebody trying to get their stripes and some gangster shit.
Yeah.
Covering up for some beef shit. And it's just like, yo, at the end of the day, you just taking somebody out the community that was trying to make it better. You feel me?
Not only that, you now make it that these artists or these influence or these people that can't come back to their neighborhood and make a change now. Because we always hear, don't come back to the hood. Don't come back to the hood.
They gonna get you.
The streets don't love you. We have to keep hearing that. And that means that they can't even show people that's growing up any type of motivation, any type of love or anything, because it won't be reciprocated. And now, like, what does that do for a youngin' now? Because imagine if a youngin' just see Young Dolph at the cookie spot. What type of motivation that would give him to get on his own, get paid?
I'm grinding and working hard to get my bread up. And somebody who I probably don't even know guns me down off the strength of they try to make a name for themselves, or they mad at my success. They not again. Not this is again. I won't make this a financial piece, but it's like this is probably the best time the fairest shot we've ever had as a people to do better financially. So like, yo, you're not the rapper, you're not the bully. You know what? It's free knowledge out there. Go get your bread up, because the street shit not it.
It's not
ain't no life insurance in the streets.
The street shit is dead.
Young Dolph,
I'm telling you that right now, especially being a rapper. All my rappers right now, go get you life insurance.
Yo,
go get your shit in order.
Not even rappers, bro. All of us. Go get
But I have to say rappers, because rap is becoming one of the most deadliest profession right now.
A
lot of people is dying. A lot of people's getting killed. And the thing about it was crazy is some of these murders could have been avoided. Like I keep when the Young Dolph situation reminded me of the Nipsey, even King Von. King Von murder was not even supposed to even happen, or just a fist fight turned into a gunfight.
But dudes don't fight no more.
And then even Nipsey going back to his hood in front of his store.
Or you call somebody out on their shit and they gun you down. It's a lot of like,
on now.
A lot of this is ego. A lot of this is just the cycle of hatred and loss. Like this being in a lost space. But we really want to send that love out there. He had his shorty. He had multiple kids. I do.
And the fact that he with his music heavy, because I love him and his cousin Key Glock. You feel me?
His cousin. Okay.
Yeah. And prayers for him, because I know how close they were. If you listen to their music, if you even listen to the Dumb and Dumber albums that they have, fire. And they always been supporting. They always been hand in hand in anything that they do. And Key Glock follows under him with the independent, and that's why he's in the financial position he is in now.
I think he lucks out though, in the sense that he owned his masters. He had real estate properties. He had something to pass on to his kids. So they're gonna miss out on a lot of things with their dad, but he put them in a position that like they shouldn't have to struggle early on. You feel me? But then it's like, even then you see about TJ Fowler passing away, another not gun related, but young man. We're gonna send blessings and love to his family.
Yes. I wanted to put this on the docket because I'm one of the people that actually use the memes of him all the time when I'm speaking with my friends, and just to hear that he passed away. I know he's been dealing with an autoimmune disease for a long time, and that didn't help him really eat a lot. So I know that was one of the things that he was going through. Prayers to that young man. He made me laugh. Thank you for all the laugh and joy that you gave me in your time on this earth, man.
And it's crazy because it's like the internet's a powerful thing, because you could really connect with somebody. You'll never meet them.
Yeah,
but
never met a day in my life.
They bring you some little videos can make the shittiest day feel so much better. So again, R.I.P. to TJ Fowler, man. His condolences to his family. We also have the passing of Malcolm X's daughter.
After the two men was exonerated for his murder.
I hope that's just a coincidence, but it's just like, again, it's like that family has been through so much, and you send your love and light to them, because it's like, yo, bro, it's like, what the hell is going on? I feel like every time we got a pod, every other episode, it's like some major loss in our communities, and it's just like, oh, damn. But we sending love and light.
Yes. Oh, let's clap it up. Let's just turn on the mood. You feel me? Come on.
It's all love, all energy. If you need to at this point, pause the episode, take a little moment of silence, because we do want to, again, like I said, we do righteous, we do ratchet, we also do like, this real shit. Like I said, I've been drinking, but it's like, these are real things that are afflicting our community, and you got to find the humanism in a lot of this shit. We do aim to entertain, but we also aim to just bring these things. Yeah, 100%.
Now on to some fuck shit now.
Probably should have told him to pause it.
Oh no, you did tell them to pause
I
it.
did. My fault. I was drinking.
What you gonna call it? Kanye. To be honest with you, we had Kanye for
2 weeks.
2 weeks now, and every time we said we're gonna talk about this Drink Champ thing, more and more stuff comes out with Kanye. So instead of just talking about the Drink Champ overall,
I feel like I'm on Drink Champs right now. I'm fucked up.
we're just gonna talk about all the stuff. What you thought about the Drake and Kanye coming back together?
We should just go on there right now.
Because you know the Drink Champ has been for a while.
But you think about in the Drink Champs episode, he references like him and Drake. It's like your friend who you know y'all going through some shit, but y'all still in the same circle. Like he basically was living like we talk, we have conversations, we interact. And I'm like, bro, you can't be out here acting like you fuck my wife, bro. Like he was tight. Which I get, like, yo, don't play like you fuck my girl. Don't do that. Don't tell your homie I had a kid out here. You feel me? 100%. But I think that I don't know what Jay Prince did. I don't know who his shooters are. I don't know what he know.
Bro, both of the pictures that he have at Kanye
Kanye was reading off the phone like there was a sniper in upstairs part of the classroom, wherever he was at, bro. But I think that, you know, it's something that's needed. Because I think, you know what? It's cool to be rival. Like, let's take it to anime, nigga. All the best animes, the two main characters is never really friends. They rivals. I think if Kanye
Naruto,
and Drake,
Sasuke,
Goku, Vegeta, you know, I feel like
even Gon and
Killua.
Yep.
Right? So I think that this is a good thing for music. I think that, we enjoyed the little shots they took, but I think that limits their creativity. If they just putting out albums and songs where they just taking unsolicited shots at each other. Because they never, what Styles P said, they not going to fight.
They're not
going to fight.
They're not going to take it to the streets.
I don't think Drake nor Kanye's ever had a real fight in their life. But I think the fact that they could squash it.
You saw when Chris threw that bottle, Drake was on demon time. You heard, even though they cool
That's
now.
That's because Drake had shells with a burner behind him.
Don't do that.
Nigga, I'm act crazy too if I know my goons is with me. Yo, you might get a hit off, but we gonna stomp you out before the night is over. But I feel like, you need these two operating in the same spirit, because as good as music has been, like the output, we haven't really had like a true Drake and Kanye collaboration at the peak of their powers.
Even though I like Glow, a lot of people don't like Glow.
I hate that fucking song.
Watch out for me, I'm about to glow.
No,
it's
cool, but it's just like, what the fuck. But I think it's great for hip hop. I think that it is forced, but it's like, fuck it. Somebody had to make y'all start acting right, because it's like, I know you love this project. CLB is not a premier Drake project.
It is. You
not.
Feel me? Number one. It ain't nobody outsold it yet.
Adele just outsold it, and Taylor Swift outsold it. They both.
No, not Taylor Swift though. I think Adele did. But
Taylor Swift did like 800,000, and Adele about to do 850.
Oh, because she came out earlier this year and she dropped. But that don't count.
Taylor Swift dropped last week.
No, that don't count, because Taylor Swift has been writing her whole albums and putting out there. So those count under that. That don't count.
She outsold him. She outsold him with old shit. That's the funniest part.
Oh, don't do that. You know everybody.
This might not go well. I don't know. I don't give a fuck about Taylor Swift, but I'm just gonna say, like, that just shows the power of a fan base, because I don't give a fuck about nothing this woman is singing about. But when she was mainstream Taylor, I knew the songs. I knew the shit.
Old Taylor Swift.
It
drops on my good. I might have to put her as my song. But she gonna. If I put that as song of the week, they gonna shut down the whole.
Yeah. The paperwork ain't done yet, bro. Relax. But like, I think that the fact that they squashed that shit, they can make
and they coming together for a concert for the Free Larry Hoover, which I don't really think that's gonna help per se. Maybe it could help financially for the Hoover family.
It's all publicity, bro.
Yeah, and a lot of fans are having a little upset about the price. I'm like, what you thought? You gonna have Ye and Drake, and you don't think the price was gonna be out of line?
What's the price?
Let me find out.
It's like over $300 a ticket.
Yeah, that shit hitting crazy.
Oh, damn. Oh, I'm happy that they squashed that shit, but Kanye was wilding that whole Drink Champ shit though. He shit on Big Sean. He shit on John Legend. He shit on Talib Kweli. He also was talking his shit. He's talking about adding, black people. We need land. Why we only care about shit that can't be monetized? We care about braids. We care about T-shirts and shit.
Wait, the tickets are between $200 and $500.
That's fair. That's fair.
For I'm talking about for general admission. Not no seats, not up close or.
That's fair. You're seeing Drake and Kanye. These are two of the biggest artists ever. Not of the moment ever.
A lot of people are not liking it though. A lot of people are shocked. But I already know it's going to sell out though.
It is going to sell out. 100% is going to sell out.
Of course.
And then it's Drake and Kanye. Nigga,
how much did I pay for my drink ticket when he did Scorpion? I think probably close to 200.
Exactly. You tell me 500, I could be on the floor. GA floor seats.
Yeah.
Why the fuck wouldn't I do that?
I mean, I'm not gonna pay that for Ye, but maybe for Drake I'd do that. For Drake, I'll cop the ticket.
But you're getting Drake and Ye, so you're getting
my headphones on for Kanye. You feel me? That Donda shit.
You gotta stop. But My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is the best.
He's not gonna play that.
Why wouldn't he?
He's gonna play Donda.
He's gonna change the words. He's not gonna do Donda. There's no money in it for him to do. He gotta do his hits. You do the hits and shit like that. Jay Prince said, "I don't want to hear that chanting shit." He gonna do Jail and Hurricane and call it a day off Donda.
I mean, let's see how it goes then.
Well, I seen he even dropped they dropped the second part of his Drink Trap show. I didn't watch it yet, but I'm like,
oh yeah, and they also dropped the deluxe of Donda as well.
I know, nigga. I'm Title Gang. They told me that shit ASAP.
Well, you listened to it yet?
It was like 5-6 songs. I heard Life of the Party. There's one other joint I heard. I gotta sit down and play the whole album. I told you, I listened to both albums all the way through once a piece, and I was like, sonically, Donda sounds better. Donda has more utility.
Which was expected.
Drake got better one-offs. It's definitely better one-off Drake.
To be honest with you, this is my top 3 favorite Drake albums. I ain't gonna hold you.
Light-skinned hoe.
It's really a consistent.
So you gonna put it up there with Take Care and Nothing Was the Same?
I might just have to, bro.
Well, all right, y'all. This your boy Slick Grace.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna go drink some more.
It's like you can really play from starting like with Drake albums. Besides those other 2 albums. I mean, not the other 2 albums, but the other albums. You can't.
You gonna say it's better than Views? Exactly. Shut the fuck up.
Views is in my top 5 though. Don't do that. Views in my top 5.
This shit is not touching Views. And I hated Views when it came out.
Yo, you see that?
This shit is not touching Views.
You haven't really listened to it yet. That's what I'm saying. And mind you, we're supposed to go to Atlanta and go to one of the clubs out there. You know, Magic City was good. You know, I heard about the wings. And you're gonna let them do their little Future and Drake little, and you gonna fuck with the album. You feel me? You gonna fuck with it.
You just said this shit was better than Views.
Don't jack like Fuse was like your favorite shit. No.
But 2 years ago, did I not say I was wrong? Views is top tier Drake. Did I not say this? And I've said it on this podcast. I've said Views is top tier Drake, but it took a while to get used to because I needed.
Okay, it's gonna take you a while to get to to Certified Lover Boy.
No,
I think you gave this the same resistance when it came to Views.
I didn't because
Views was on there Joe Button shit.
Views came on. All of my let's just be friends. I didn't know what I was feeling at the time. I wasn't prepared. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. But then this shit, Champagne Poetry, all right, 7 out of 10. Poppy's Home, off his braggadocious, 8 out of 10. Girls Want Girls.
Come on,
As time has passed, that song is stupid as fuck.
No, it's not. Say
that you a lesbian girl. Me too.
Yes,
that's how you get canceled. But no,
I'm a lesbian
in the Bible,
too,
I played that shit twice and have never listened to it again.
You loved In the Bible.
I played it twice and I said that shit was a little iffy. Love All
is Jay-Z.
I don't give a fuck. He's had better Jay-Z flex songs.
Oh my god.
Fair Trade, great till Travis comes on.
Okay, I agree with you
Way
on
Too
that.
Sexy, fun as fuck.
Come on now.
TSU, I don't know how you make a leak fire, but he did that. In Too Deep.
You like that.
I don't see the hype in it though. I don't play the whole song.
The beat change?
I don't see I
with Future on?
I played it. That's just another Drake carrying Future song. Pipe Down, that's my shit. Yebba's Heartbreak, played it the first time and I went back to it. No Friends in the Industry.
You like that?
Played it 3 times. Knife Talk, I heard it in concert.
Love it.
I do love it.
I'm hearing mostly good reviews on most of these songs.
I shitted on literally half of the songs I just said.
No, you didn't. You only shitted on Heartbreak. That's it, really.
I shitted on Love All. I shitted on Fair Trade after Travis. I shitted on In the Bible.
You can't. I
shitted on 5 out of 10 songs.
No, you didn't shit on. Fair Trade. You just said that
Fountains, terrible.
Don't do Tim's like that.
Get on
you don't
better.
like African women?
Don't do that. Go ahead.
I'm fucking with you.
Go
I'm fucking
ahead.
with you. Go ahead.
You want to talk about it? You want to go there? I've been drinking. We can talk about the narrative shit. I'm a narrative king. And then the last half of the album, Fucking Fans is my shit. The Remorse is good. It's a 7 out of 10 album. It's not fucking with Views. It's not fucking with Nothing Was the Same. It's not fucking with Take Care. If you want to put it with, what's the first shit? What's the one with Find Your Love? Thank Me Later? You want to put it in that bracket? In the
don't do that. Don't do that.
In the mixtapes, leave my guess.
You can't put that in the mixtape. The mixtape.
He should have just called this shit a mixtape.
No, you just kind of jaded because it got verses against Donda.
Only shit is better than the Scorpion and Thank Me Later.
Don't do. Okay. Yo, what's the next topic over here?
Only shit is better than Scorpion and Thank Me Later, and More Life, and barely better than More Life.
What? Scorpion is a fire album. I don't know why y'all keep hating on Scorpion.
I know I've been drinking with this nigga drunk. Relax.
What? Non-stop?
Right. Speaking of Taylor
now we're going to do it. This was having a drink episode over here. And it's going to turn into a drink episode over here.
I don't give a fuck. Anyways, let's talk about Ashanti too. This is quick because we talked about Taylor Swift and her masters. This is like the new wave now. Everybody's trying to re-record their joints because they signed bad record contracts. Mm-hmm. And can we just talk about something before we even go there? Summer Walker's record contract. I've been looking into it. It's pretty much a standard deal.
Oh yeah, because then there was a rumor that her label was taking advantage of her.
Yeah, but it's standard.
It was just a rumor.
I'm gonna say, but artists.
Shout out to Just.
I think that's more indicative. Indicative. I don't know how to say that fucking word. Sorry, but it's more indicative of just the record label raping artists, for lack of better words. Not saying they really literally raped her, but we're gonna talk about Summer Walker in a little while anyway too. Mm-hmm. But I feel like, you know, as an artist, you got to really value your shit. I think now is the best time ever to be independent.
That's a fact. But I'm not respecting any artist that complains that they got raped in a deal. I feel like there's so many artists.
Read your contracts
in this music industry that got literally raped out of money by mad people that you. In this big day and age, with so much information and so much references to look back on, sign a 360 contract that literally does not give you the max benefit. That's your fault. I don't have no sympathy for that. Even with the Meek Mill situation, when Meek Mill, we didn't talk about this on the pod, but when he was over here asking why he's not getting money, I'm like, bro,
you think a nigga that eats French fries out his lap in the pool?
I don't do that.
Read his contract.
You have to fill your niggas on. You know they go crazy over me.
I didn't say. I just said like niggas don't read. Like I said, the idea of something versus the actuality of it is always different. And in fact, especially if you coming from the mud and you're like, oh, they about to put me on. Like, yo, record labels ain't nothing but banks. They just banks with resources. Any deal you can sign, you're basically signing up to use somebody else's money. Mm-hmm. And let's hope to God you got something that hit. Because if not, somebody said it. They were basically like, yo, they'll hit you up with they give you more money to do the next joint. But if that shit don't hit, now you just in debt. That's how you get those people that disappear, like them artists that Kurt Cobain's. I'm not saying he's a bad thing, but I'm like, that's a guy who you said Drinking My Cup was huge, but the album didn't hit.
Oh yeah, even though he did have some hits on the low, by the way.
Yeah, it's on the low, but I'm saying, do you think he recouped his album budget?
Nope.
It's like if you go to buy a house right now under your name, and that shit flop, you foreclose on that bitch. That shit like, oh, I want my fucking money. You feel me? You ain't getting another house because this shit is here, so you pay me back.
My thing with Ashanti is, why don't you just release some more new music? I feel like you didn't necessarily get raped by Irv Gotti like that, because y'all still have a relationship to this day.
That's the shit though. It's like when you were at that point, were the it girl in the industry or the it person in the industry, you're not recapturing that. Your fans, what they said about Nicki, your fans grow up. Somebody, it was about Nicki, didn't know. J. Cole said it about Lil Pump and him or something, right? Mm-hmm. Like your fans get older, and that same shit she was talking about, I was 17. I'm 34 with kids, and
yeah,
that same energy. Like I want to hear it every once in a while. I ain't trying to hear you a whole album about it. You feel me? And I remember my mom saying growing up, we don't have timeless music. Our shit was cool. We got hit songs, but it's nothing. It's not a lot of timeless.
Oh yeah,
shit.
not a lot, but we do have some.
We got some, but we don't have a lot of timeless shit. But if you think about re-recording your masters, even if she only does 20,000 the first week, now that's your version. Mm-hmm. You touring off that version. You on a Scream tour off that version. You feel me? I don't gotta pay the label. I don't gotta pay the middleman. And the funny thing about that thing was, Irv Gotti dead commented like, you trying to steal from me. Nigga, it's her music. You was the financier. You ate.
I mean, but he kind of executive produced a little bit, right?
Can we be real? What is an executive producer? Are you controlling the switchboard? Are you editing the record? Are you contributing anything to the record?
Okay.
Or are you bringing somebody in, a producer?
You can. Oh, because shout out to the new Rory and Maul. They had Young Guru and Hip Hop, who was an essential part on the Jay-Z Black album. Executive producing in A&R goes into more just a soundboard and selecting a beat or even helping writing a song. It is getting those producers, getting the right environment for the artist to create the best material. So it goes more than just on a soundboard thing.
Let me
it's like Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones is not
technical.
Technical, but he helped make Thriller.
Curates.
Curates.
But now let me ask this. As an artist, if I'm sharing my experiences and you've had 20 years of profiting on that, when is it my turn to eat?
Is she not getting no money at all from it? No, she getting a little bit.
But now who's to say now we got two versions? So now it's like, yo, you can get yours, I can get mine. We can both eat.
But I'm not even touching yours. But I had a hand in that project. So unless you're giving me some type of new percentage on this new record,
but you own the original, so you're still going to eat. Because you know what, Taylor Swift is an anomaly in this space because a lot of people, if they re-record their shit, they fans is not running to get it. That's my thing. And you have to go back and pay every producer. You have to go back and pay every writer if you do this. It's not like you just go re-record your shit on your own. You still have to pay it. So they might be still paying. If he has a production, like a physical production credit, he's still going to get paid off of this, is what I'm saying. But this is more so that artists, and when they become legacy acts, they get their bread. They do a verse. A verses. After you do a verses, nigga, I think that's the smartest shit.
Oh yeah,
take that verses check, go re-record your greatest hits album, and then send that shit out and go eat.
We even put that on the docket. The Shaka Khan and Stephanie Mills.
I ain't watched that shit.
Continue though. Continue by the shot.
No, I'm just saying, like, it makes sense, and I think I was just more turned off. I get it from the business, like you said, the A&R shit, but it's like sometimes a nigga is trying to eat at 40 the way they better than they than they was eating at 25, but that's when they was touring and shit.
But then again, I could argue for R. God is like, yeah, now these people are buying this new record, but now a lot of people are buying the original now you stopping money on my plate now.
And I can say you profited for 20 years. When do I get my shit back? Because think about it.
That only works if she did not profit at all from those 20
Not that
years.
she didn't profit, but 15 cents on a dollar. And back then, CDs was $12, my nigga. She's getting $2 on an album that went 7 times platinum. While you getting a majority of the shit. You getting the publishing, you getting the merch, and you getting the money back from what you put into the project. At a point, it's like, yo, what am I doing? Because I'm still hearing niggas is sampling Foolish, but I can't get I'm getting a $100 check. You living good. You feel me? I feel like it's just fair is fair, especially as a point. You watch the Wu-Tang series?
No.
Well, Wu-Tang, the RZA and ODB got into it because the RZA made ODB sign a contract that ensured that he got, I want to say, he got his masters back after 20 years. So the record label does whatever they want to do with the music for 20, and then when it was to expire, he or his family, or in this case, his family, he passed away, his family received his masters back. So if anybody sample him, they eat. So it's more so a generational wealth thing. Mm-hmm. So that's really where you say a lot of the labels are signing deals where they not giving you the masters. And I think that's fucked up.
That's a fact.
And that's why I condone artists doing this shit. Because it's like, yo, again, the odds are, unless you have a hardcore fan base, or like Taylor Swift is relatively still young in the game. She know when she drop, she's getting Grammy nominations.
And especially after that public
the spat with Scooter Braun, she white woman her way to making sure that niggas paid attention to this shit.
Yeah.
Not making fun of white women, but making fun of white women. And
that's why a lot of her friends was like, "Oh no, we gonna support you." Because during that time, she was a little lukewarm in the streets. She
was still selling, but she was number one for a week, and all that shit fell off the charts.
Yep.
It was all just part of the machine. But
and then now she came back with all the Ren albums.
It's like a third redrop, number one, hundreds over gold in the first week and shit.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm still support Ashanti because I want the baby girl to get some coins, but I can kind of see how Irv Gotti can feel a way, especially that they have that relationship,
but we don't sign real deals. I think that's the fucked up part. Like I think that especially in the urban community, there's not a lot of literacy in terms of the deals you're signing. You're signing it, you're getting that immediate gratification, but then you're not thinking 10, 15, 20, 30 years down the line. You feel me?
That's like when rappers get their first check and they start buying chains and stuff like that, and then realizing that no, some of that money is used for recording sessions, and then when they start taking that money out, you over here looking confused, like, why are you taking this one out? Why are you taking this?
And they getting their bread is pre-tax, so you're gonna get taxed on the number you signed or not the number you got in your account right now.
Oh, and
also, shout out to Chris Tucker. Hold your head, my boy, because $10 million. Who you trying to get? Chelsea Clinton? Like, they hit that boy for $10 million, and you seeing too, like, I think athletes are getting hip to it because you got guys like OBJ, somebody else signed. They trying to get their money in Bitcoin, something that's going to accumulate in value. You feel me?
Shout out to OBJ. You know,
that nigga. I don't know, man. That New York, the hype machine is crazy. You have a decent athlete in New York, them niggas become superstars.
Come on now, look how we doing to Julius Randle out here. Come on,
nah, that nigga. Don't get me started.
They beat the Lakers. Come on,
not because of him. I was a fan. I was on the Julius Randle hype train. Then I realized that nigga has an ego, and the ego is making that nigga think he's mellow on the left side.
Oh yeah,
and he's not.
But back on OBJ, shout out to him and for his new start and the Rams, and also shout out to him because he's gonna be a father. He got Lolo Woods pregnant. You feel me?
Oh, shout out to him! All right.
You feel me?
That's a prime piece of real estate, right there. Make sure she give you your masters, my boy. My fault. I'm drunk. I'm sorry. Right. Don't cancel me. This might not go well.
Speaking of money,
you don't talk about this nigga. We know Travis Scott.
Just a quick.
Travis Scott.
Now the number of lawsuits not only increased, but the number of the money went to $2 billion.
Damn, that's not even Chelsea Clinton. That's Elon Musk, baby.
You feel me? That XOXO baby over there. How you feel about that? You think he's gonna actually have to pay this $2 billion?
Well, I was there. They tried to run over my foot. So shit, nigga, you better get you some of this money.
But people fail to understand that some of these people that they're suing is Drake, and I'm like, you're not getting money from Drake because Drake was just a artist. This is no way attached to him whatsoever. He just came out as a favor for a friend. So I don't see y'all getting money from Drake
at all.
I think most likely y'all going to get money from the venue and the ticket organizer. But yeah, Travis Scott, we ain't gonna hear from him for the next year or two.
He about to be real quiet. He about to give straight. Is she? Wait, shorty pregnant, right? Kylie Jenner.
Yep, she's pregnant.
Oh, that nigga about to be on older reality shows.
Now my thing is, I want to see how the artist on his team is going to do, because the Don Toliver album was a great album, but now is what going on with Travis Scott going to trickle down to his artists? Because you got Sheck West, you got other people.
Wasn't that nigga accused of rape?
Oh yeah, no, he wasn't accused of rape. He was accused of beating Justina Sky.
I thought he did something else besides that.
He got accused of rape? No, I think he got accused for beating Justina Sky.
I might be wilding. We gonna cut that out.
But yeah, so I don't know what's going to happen with that. I feel like every single day there's something new going on with this Astro World thing, and I don't think it ain't gonna come back in a year or two. I don't think it's gonna come back at all.
That's a fact. But thinking about celebrities wilding.
Oh man.
Ladies, be careful who you have a baby with. And don't have a baby by a nigga named Dababy, because obviously
or a nigga who was performing in a whole diaper as a grown ass man. You want to break down the story a little bit for people who might been living under the rock this past week or so?
Basically, last week, the baby. Well, we've been talking about the rumors about Dani Leigh getting pregnant by the baby. Mm-hmm. So basically, it was confirmed that they were, cohabitating, and the baby went on Instagram Live and basically told her to get out his house. Called her a side chick. Was exposing mad shit about their relationship. And Dani Leigh defended herself. She posted some videos showing that they were together for a while, the last 2 years, living together, raising their daughter together. We got some footage. It's real messy in these streets.
Wait, hold on. Before we get to the footage of what happened, you can't call a girl you was doing this your side chick. I love her. You can't be on video kissing and saying I love her to your side chick, man.
You can't lie with video evidence, my nigga.
She posts all the receipts. He knew he messed up when he said, when he said that. He knew he messed up when he said that, because there's no way in hell you thought you was going to say that, and you don't think girls is going to keep receipt on what's going on out here. But now listen to what happened. Listen to the argument now.
Nigga, this not.
We haven't been together.
We haven't been together.
Okay, Jonathan. We haven't been together.
You don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on. Oh my God, this is so funny.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh my God, how you gonna go
what
live
you dealing with?
in the room right there?
You dealing with a
right
real
there,
nigga. This not. Hey, listen.
Like as if I'm not gonna come out here and talk.
I'm gonna let y'all see what's going on. Like this is my reality.
You're such a cap ass man.
This is my reality.
This is such a cap ass man. He wants to fuck me and fuck his baby mother and fuck all these Charlotte hoes and fuck all this shit, and me, I'll be okay with that, guys. And me come back and live here and stay in this fucking house with our child.
I don't want you to stay. I've been begging you to
I
leave.
know you tried to kick me out
This
yesterday at 3 in the morning.
This one of them real movies, man. Y'all look tune.
All right, let's do a deep dive. Okay, we might be here for a while, because I've been ready to rant on this.
I'm taking a nap. Y'all have fun.
Let me get a little crack. I don't got no cracks. This by far, I know usually the narrative is that, you know, we like to trash women. We don't really go after guys on this platform, and
that's a lie. That's
a lie, by the way. But y'all want us to bash a guy? Here we are. First of all, before I want to get this out the way, I understand why Dababy recorded what was going on. As a man, when you even have an altercation or a dispute with a woman, always have it recorded just to be safe. Because, you know, at the end of the day, is word versus word, and most likely you will lose in that case. But overall, get Dababy the fuck out of here. Let's talk about it. You're not about to sit here and disrespect your baby mom and your 3-month-old daughter like that, bro. I understand why women be really saying guys ain't shit. And this is a prime example of niggas ain't shit and niggas deserve less. And I stand behind it. And I want to get this out the way too. I feel so sorry for her, bro. And Slick, me and Slick was talking about this before. This girl's trajectory in her career was on a rise. Most of the time, artist's sophomore album is usually trash or doesn't compare to their debut album. Her debut album is arguably 10 times better than her first album. Am I right, Slick?
The second album, sophomore album?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And instead of her getting credit or getting recognized for it, she's getting recognized for her relationship with Dababy. And to me, her music career has plummeted because of that. And she has stuck beside him and even had to go fight, not actual fight, but verbally fight against his baby mama throughout this whole entire time. For this man to come on here on Instagram Live and really embarrass her and really sit here and tell this woman that she was his side chick. Fellas, if you treating your side chick like this, having pictures, doing maternity shoots, being on video, recording yourselves, having her in your music video, if that's what side chicks nowadays, fellas, we got to tighten up and really change and really set down the rules of what is a side chick. And I feel sorry. I feel sorry for her, because now this is the father of your child, so you always going to have to be in contact with him in some shape or form. And I understand Dababy is a great father. I don't want to discredit him in that way. And I know he's going to do right by the kid, because you see what he does right by his other kids. But not only she's been fighting with him, but she's been fighting against his baby mom. Those two should be actually friends, because the only reason why they dislike each other right now is because of him. And I can imagine how it started. Obviously, he was with his baby mom. He wanted Dani Leigh, so he started talking to Dani Leigh. You know what he probably told her? Oh, I'm not really fucking with my baby mom like that. We're not together, but, you know, we have kids, so, you know, I got to talk to her. So he basically filling Dani Leigh mind up with he's not really with the baby moms. So you know what Dani Leigh do? She sit here and goes out with him. Mind you, he's telling the baby mom that Dani Leigh's not really my girl. She's just she just something that I mess with and whatnot. Huh?
She industry pussy.
Yeah, she industry pussy. So you got these two girls thinking they got this boy as their own, but really, and got them going head to head and going at each other, while instead of going after the real culprit, and which is Dababy, Jonathan, and that shit is so fucking sad. And as a representative of our gender, I'm embarrassed. Because you hear about this constantly. Women fighting against other women instead of fighting against the guy that actually put you in this position. And I dislike it. I really dislike it. And I'm ashamed of him. Like, that shit is so crazy to me that you will sit here and kick out your baby mom like that. And sit here and really embarrass her on that type of platform. And then want to go on $1 million worth of game, shout out to y'all, and sit here and say you're misunderstood in that people's perception of things. Nigga, you do all these stupid shit yourself. Who told you to go on Rolling Out stage and tell people to stop sucking dick in the parking lot? You feel me? Who told you to go do that? Nobody. You did that on your own fruition. What type of perception do we need to have of you for that? You stomping and kicking women in the club. What perception do we have of you of that? You getting all these altercations with people. You do these things yourself. You had the decision, and now you come here on this platform and embarrass your baby mom. And off of, because she wanted a plan B. That's Slick. She ordered a plan B to the crib because what you was doing, you was sitting here nutting in her again. Wow. Slick, talk, because that shit just pissed me off. And I understand why women be saying guys ain't shit, and I'm gonna accept it this time around for that.
That nigga that be popping, don't be so popping once you get him, is he? Shit is disgusting because it's trash. It's like, at the end of the day, like you should never put your baby mom in a position like that, because that's the mother of your kid. And it's the internet. You went on Instagram Live. This shit gonna live forever. Who knows if y'all gonna be good one? If y'all do become good again one day, somebody can show this to your daughter and she'll be like, my daddy ain't shit. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, again, I'm just sending positive energy towards Dani Leigh.
Sending healing energy too.
And for the baby, I'm just like, bro, you just got back on. You just got forgiven by the most unforgivable people in the world. And you gonna come out and do this shit. So now you're gonna alienate black women, you're gonna alienate Latino women, you're gonna alienate just like, a lot of your fan base is women and white kids.
Facts.
So you just like reaffirm that whole men ain't shit, men deserve less shit. So, man, I ain't gonna really rant on it. But we gotta do better. Come on, Jonathan.
And also, if you're going to make a woman a side chick, let her know what her position is. That's a lot of things. We could talk about this. We ask, as guys, we do have this thing called PYP, play your position.
You on the roster.
In order to be, and fellas, if you're going to do the roster thing, because let's be honest, women do their roster. We talked about this before. The 5-man roster.
And ladies, start owning y'all rosters, because y'all be trying to play all innocent shit too. That's a conversation for that.
Facts. If you're going to do the play your position play, communication and honesty. You can't have this girl thinking that she was a girlfriend and then try to fawn off her as a side chick when there's active receipts of y'all.
I think I said I love you, bro. There's no you don't play those games. The L word does not get dropped.
And she's in your music video. There's a bunch of videos of y'all.
You a Lambo, stupid nigga.
And there's like, bro, what part of that was a side chick? Like, fellas, be honest with you. There's some women that don't mind playing side chicks as long as you take care of them and you communicate with them.
The ego is a hell of a drug, because that nigga was really feeling himself to pull that stunt.
You feel me? Don't sit here and try to make someone and lie to them, pretending that they was your boyfriend and whatnot, and then transform them into a side chick. It's always gonna fail. But that's my little rant, though.
I mean, shit. Speaking of ancient niggas, we got Zach Stacy.
Oh yeah, you take care of that, bro. You go on that rant.
I'm not giving this nigga that much airspace, but if you haven't seen the video, I can't even advise you to watch it. It's really tough to watch. Zach Stacy basically has a video of him abusing his baby mom's, like literally throwing her around the room, slamming her in the TVs, punching her. Like, yo, a lot of yo fellas. I know I just turned it's like the male bashing episode, but it's like it's warranted because yo, some niggas really out here really think that like they can do whatever they want. Like you putting your hands on the child of your mother in front of your baby, slamming her through a TV, bro. My nigga, who the fuck do you think you are?
That's a fact.
Like that's someone walking out. Your mother should have whooped your ass. Your mother probably should have swallowed you. And that's 100% facts because it's like, yo, the fact that you thought that shit was okay, and now you can go on a whole presser, you're gonna be, I'm sorry, you can't even explain what you did. And again, if you haven't seen that video, like it's probably one of the harshest, most disgusting things I've seen. And
I don't care if she got you upset or anything. As a man, you should just remove yourself from the premises once it start getting physical.
But you know what, too? A lot of men are grown ass babies. They feel like they can have their outbursts, they can have their tantrums. Not saying that there aren't spaces, but you beating up somebody, assaulting somebody just because you're mad or whatever happens, like yo, there are consequences for your actions. So, yo, lock that nigga up.
Throw him under the jail. You feel me?
Lock that nigga up ASAP. I don't care what she did. Honestly, I don't.
That ass. Nothing warrants that beating at all. I don't condone that. I don't stand by that. And I don't respect that
at all. And nigga, he wasn't even nice. Fuck out of here.
Facts, you was a bum ass football player too, my guy. Like you was barely in the league like that. How the hell you 30 years old and you not in the league? That means you trash, bro.
I'll just say bitch ass nigga.
You feel me? But all right, now that we should have known niggas, you feel me? Let's talk about Summer Walker though. I like to sit here and say, if you did listen to our Future's Prayer, which you can find on every streaming platform.
It's a Hall of Fame episode.
Yes. We talked about Summer Walker's dating history and, how, next relationship, I will be holding her more accountable for her actions. Slick, what you think about her new tat with her man? They both got tatted on their face with their government name, at least first name.
I've been pro shit on niggas, but my boy's a kid in the bag, dog. He knew what the fuck he was doing. A little LASIK shit. Man, go shoot that clever, bro. Go get a bag. What French said? Bum ass nigga. What he said? I don't know, bro. I mean, if you happy, do what you gotta do. But at the same point, it's like, face tattoos, nigga. She just got a relationship. She got a kid. I don't know shit about who you is. But, like, just be sure. When you know. But when your IEP kick in and you over here face tatting and doing all this unnecessary bullshit, be prepared. Because if y'all break up, nigga, every girl gonna laugh. You gonna be the nigga with someone on his face.
And I saw this on Twitter. I was like, yo, now I see why. I saw this person say on Twitter, I see why y'all really relate to Summer Walker. She y'all. That's why y'all can really relate to her. Because she does the dumb shit that y'all be doing out here. You feel me?
We forgot to preface that with this might not go well.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. This is not that toxic segment. So
this might not go well, though.
Yeah, this might not go well. But what you thought about what Boosie had to say? Because, it turns out that he's not no new nigga. He been knowing her since 2014. So they must have some running. So Boosie is allegedly saying that
they was rocking since 2014.
That, she might have been cheating on London on the Track.
This might not go well. I'm drinking. Why the fuck you gonna ask me that question?
Because this is prime time, baby. Come on now.
I feel like I'm not gonna say she was cheating. She looked genuinely happy with London. I'm gonna say that again. We can't generalize. We're not a generalizing podcast. But I think that, let's be real. Women know who they can fuck. Women know what guys readily available for them, and they know what guy will wait around. So the fact that she got with somebody who she knew from back in the day, whether it was somebody she dated, somebody that she was sleeping with on again, off again, maybe somebody just had a mutual interest and it just wasn't the right time. It doesn't surprise me because it happens more. Like, again, what you said, a lot of people see a lot of women see themselves in Summer Walker. Like, a lot of people, you are fans of. Everybody's a fan of somebody who they see a good portion of something of themselves in, right? So I feel like we call any of our male friends, they've been in situations with women who they always knew like there was some random nigga to us, but that was in their life prior to us don't getting with them, or that was just hanging around or whatever may have you, where they knew they could call a homeboy if they needed to have a conversation. They knew that, when they were single, they needed some dick, they could hit up. You feel me? And I know, like, we know the social media world is that men ain't shit. But girls, y'all do the same shit. Y'all get away with the lie.
That's a fact. And you know what they do? How to get away with it? They draw the attention on us.
100%.
They make the narrative that guys ain't shit. When you supposed to preference it,
when
by
we
saying,
both ain't shit.
Exactly. We both ain't shit. Change that.
Not saying us per se, but it's like men and women aren't shit. You feel me? And it's just like, my thing is like, don't ever call me out on some shit that you doing. Don't do that, because it's like, my nigga, you doing the same shit. What you
That's
talking
what
about?
I'm saying. And you know what I'm waiting for? Because we know we had Sabrina on episode 49, and I told her I was gonna hold her more accountable.
Oh, Summer Walker.
If I see her do her Instagram.
Oh, if she start wilding out with this nigga
on Instagram, I am coming on this podcast and we're going to get canceled because I'm coming for blood. I'm letting this know now.
But if she happy, we support it.
Yes.
But that you got to preface it with that. But it's just like, the optics is bad. Because it's like, relationship, if you jumping out of one relationship to another, when is your healing? We asked that question with that.
Yep.
When do you heal? And as a man, it's the same thing. What are we taught? Oh, to get over something, you gotta get under something else. But when are you healing? You carrying a lot of that extra baggage into your next situation. And that shit could really rear its head in the most awkward or evil of situations. Mm-hmm. So we really are rooting for her in this relationship. Especially, you gonna go get the ink. Like, that's forever.
That's a fact.
Y'all better be at the chapel.
Because I'll be damn if you get with, if I was a new man after y'all break up and I see Larry on the side of your fucking face.
Like, bitch, what?
I'm like,
and then you know what it is too? I feel like, she would probably try to be cute about it. Like, yeah, but that was a phase. The fuck? I'm like, you pretty much signed yourself over to one another.
Well, hell yeah. What am I supposed to do now if I'm staring at Larry all the goddamn time while I look at your face?
And that comes to ego, but it's like a respect thing. How do you want me to give you all of me when obviously I can't get all of you? You feel me? Mm-hmm. It's like, you got this nigga had everything. And now this say hypothetically to this nigga do her wrong. Now all men ain't shit again. Now how hard I'm gonna have to work to get you?
Yep.
And you think I'm getting a tattoo with you, bitch? No.
Yeah. So we just gonna wait. You feel me? Not waiting for your downfall. We just gonna wait.
It's not at all. And I think that's something like, don't think we're like we honestly do want her to be happy, but it is, this shit. We seen it with London. We seen it when she went with somebody before that too.
Yep. Some big ass light skinned dude, I think.
Yeah. So it's just like, take your time. Make sure you know your partner. But then again, this nigga could have been fucking and clipping and being with her on the low, been her little side piece for the last 7 years. And it's just like, that's easy pickings for both of them.
If that comes true, I think the public owes London on the track an apology.
If that shit comes true, nah, that nigga still wasn't shit.
Oh yeah, it did. Fuck out of here, London. We still shitting on guys this episode. You feel me?
We just gonna be like, shorty wilding like that. Just understand. We gonna call a spade a spade. I need the men ain't shit to get. Men deserve less. We got. Let's pull that back. It's a tad bit. We know a lot of niggas ain't shit. Stop generalizing, ladies.
That's a fact. Just the last topic before we get to the song of the week.
It's quick. We ain't got to go OD.
I don't know, because something just came out today that Will Smith said in his book. Wow. Have you ever had sex with so much women that you've been repulsed to orgasm?
No, you bragging ass bitch. This nigga, I get so much pussy it makes me sick. Nigga, it makes me sick too, apparently. Wasn't you just crying because your wife having sex with a ghost? I'm sorry.
This one.
I'm sorry. I've been tricked.
And then you were just saying how you was in man. You wanted to be the man in Tupac, but I mean, apparently he had so much sex with women after he got cheated on. So I understand where.
Oh, so he was emotionally fucking.
Yeah.
He's going through it. He was right.
Well, you don't know where that came from. That came from an excerpt from his new book. You feel me? Go get that, by the way.
I copped it. I ain't read it yet. That's on my list. I'm going to get there by the summer.
Will Smith. I heard you did your thing in the King Richard movie.
Let's get that Oscar nom.
And getting that Oscar nom. So shout out to you, though. That's a lot of great film to put under your belt. I ain't going to lie. I'm kind of tired of hearing Will Smith in the news. I'm sorry, bro.
You know what's crazy? I was going to backtrack when I was like, one of my heroes is regular, because I think it's dope that he feels comfortable enough to be this vulnerable with us.
Yes.
You know what it is too? Because it's like, yo, it is wild. Because you think about, you never hear about Denzel talking about all the women he could have slept with but didn't, or all the pain he's felt. You feel me? Mm-hmm. You never see Jamie Foxx really going through it. I think Will Smith kind of taking that space and advocating for male healing, advocating for opening up, advocating for forgiveness, advocating for all of those things that, as a man, even myself, I find myself struggling with from time to time. Because it's like, you don't really learn those things. You learn tough skin. You learn how to, how to manage. You learn how to just keep pushing through. Like, all right, you know what? Like, you see that I'm a worker. I'm gonna go figure some shit out. Yeah. But it's like, all you're doing is pushing the issues that you have further down. What was his advice? He turned his failures and his pain into trying to turn his family into the most successful family, and that shit went terribly.
Went left. He almost lost his whole family by doing that.
100%. So the fact that he's able, like, get the sex stories, a little wild. I ain't gonna hold you, but you know,
luckily he didn't come out and said it like publicly. Whatnot? There's somebody who read it and tweeted it. Yeah.
And then I could also say that, he probably knew that all that fuck. He didn't want to be fucking all them girls. He probably wanted to be with his wife, but it was like, this shit not working. And I got to do it. I'm trying to figure out what makes me happy. And I think that's something that everybody, you have to sift through all of the bullshit and the narratives to get there. Like, what are you doing that makes you happy? And what are you trying to do in place of that is fucking you up? So, I mean, I appreciate it. So I'm still going to appreciate, because it was his birthday last week, too. So
happy birthday.
I'm going to send some appreciating, some positive vibes to Will Smith, because I feel like you don't really get to see one of your heroes who literally, I mean, he was already an adult when we were younger, but he's grown up on the screen. We've been able to go back and watch his early work from rapper to actor, top tier actor to, like, I
think my only issue so far is whoever been marketing just anything regarding Will Smith and Jada, it could do a better job, because it just instead of I do feel the same way that you feel with him, because like I said in the beginning of the episode, of just breaking down the emotional aspect and everything. I am relating to him in that form, but I just feel like now that social media is just is basically mocking this, but that's his journey. A lot of people, and it is kind of messing it up for me. That's why I'm just like, I need to chill just a little bit, Will, because like I feel like every other week there's something new about Will Smith and Jada, and I'm just like, well, you gotta understand, we're breaking down, and he has to understand, we are breaking down this image of Will Smith in our mind. Just how long it take for him to break it down, it's going to probably take some time to break it down ourselves.
But that's because we falsely idolized that relationship. We wanted a Will and Jada type love, and now you get there, it's like, wait a minute.
These niggas are swinging and fucking.
How you going up to your girl? Like, remember that Will and Jada shit we was on a couple years ago? So that means we could fuck other people? You can't say that. Like, what? That's how you get punched in the face. So
you feel me?
Nigga, don't break my PlayStation 5. Now I'm going to jail. You feel me?
You brung your fuck boy around my crib. Like, what you doing?
This nigga in my fucking house?
He over here playing games with Jaden? Like, what's going on?
Who this 22-year-old nigga with no shirt on making eggs in my kitchen? Bitch, I'll kill you. Like, yo,
yeah. So I appreciate your journey, man, and I'm here for it. I just I feel like just the marketing and whatnot, it could just die by, and I don't think he has control of that, so I won't really necessarily blame him. Maybe I just got to just filter it out more. So that's something that I would do. I'll take accountability for that.
Nah, facts. Is it time for them to tell them to turn off the YouTube?
Yes. Now it's time, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching this on YouTube, please exit out and go to any major streaming platform and go look up This Might Not Go Well, and you can listen to the song of the week. You know, YouTube don't play that, so I always got to give this little disclaimer. Yeah, we got some things this week. But you know what time it is. Slick, play it.
I can be toxic, but so what? You gonna love it here. Shit, fuck is you talking about? We have fun over here. It's very fun here.
Yes. Is the TSA Toxic Service announcement. You already know what it is. We don't got to give a disclaimer anymore. You know, if you've been around, you know what it is. We're not safe space. You feel me? We do not mean every woman when we talk about this. We're talking about our encounters in some women. But we got two topics.
This whole episode, so it don't even matter.
We got two topics for you today.
It's 2 or 3. I thought it was 3.
No. The 3 ones for the Patreon. Go make sure you subscribe to that. You feel me? But this first one, you're the one that put this on here. What's your thoughts on the first one?
Oh, like roles? Oh, shit. Women wanting to be men, I guess. Well, I kind of wrote this from a standpoint of just like, you know, a lot of times we have these conversations about, you know, we're being told what a man is. You feel me? But then I feel like when I talk to a lot of older gentlemen, just about like, you know, the dynamics in our generation, they're like, yo, this would never have flown in our time. And I feel like in the last generation or so coming up, we've seen a lot of women have been put in positions where they have to kind of like get it on their own. They have to take care of it. And I feel like a good amount are not forgetting, but there's a disconnect between men and women and what the roles should be. Mm-hmm. And it's something that we've spoken about many times on this platform, just about like, yo, if you want me to be a man, you got to let me be a man. You feel me? You can't only want the good parts and then, you know, try to control, the bad parts. So just like kind of having that conversation. What's your thoughts on that? Like, you ever like dealt with a woman who, you know, she had a hard time seizing control? She didn't know when to lead and when to follow, or she overly led, or like kind of, I don't want to say, manipulated is a strong word, but it's like, or have you seen it done to anybody around you? Like, yo, family members were like, yo, damn, like auntie, I talked to him like that. Like,
oh yeah,
that's a grown ass man. Fuck you doing?
Oh yeah, I dealt with that a lot, and I've seen that a lot. And it's always difficult because, you know, is when they want you to step up and you don't step up because of years of them kind of breaking you down. And they get upset at you for not stepping up, but it's like, you never gave me that space too, because you always was trying to control
the action, the movement,
and also always determining what a man's supposed to do. And I always find that so weird is when certain women will sit here and tell you what a man is supposed to be,
like they have a penis.
You feel me? And we get a lot of backlash when we say what a woman's supposed to be.
It's crazy because, like I said, I've been picking the brains of like just guys I work with, family members, uncles, cousins, and whatnot, and like you get kind of like burying. You can always tell, like, and like I was raised by mostly women, so I've always had that woman point. Like, a man provides, you know, he doesn't argue, he doesn't, you know, raise his hand, you know, he's willing to cooperate. Like, you know, it's the good and the bad. But then you talk to like a guy that was raised around mostly men, or a guy that's older, and they're like, yo, man, that girl, they better make sure she make you some food. She can't tell you where to be and where to go and this, that, and shit. But then you bring that energy to our generation of women. It's like, who the fuck are you talking to?
That's a fact. You probably get pimp smacked.
But then our generation of women, not all, but some will legit challenge you and call you on shit that's not even that deep and try to, like, you know, I don't want to say son you, but it happens. Like they'll
not even son, they'll put their hands on you.
They'll put you in positions where it's like, yo, if I respond the way I want to respond, I'm a bad guy. But if I don't respond, if I don't respond, I'm a weak guy. And, you know, that's okay. Sometimes you can navigate that, but it's sometimes like, yo, what the fuck? Like, yo, you let somebody do something once, they're going to do it over and over again. You feel me? So just like that idea and that thing is like, like I said, people want the flown out. They want the, you know, the diamonds and all that cute shit. But it's like, yo, we have to really come to a common understanding on what's okay.
Yes.
And you can't make it one side, like, yo, you can do this and I can't do that. There needs to be some level of a role. It doesn't have to be the same for all men and women, but it has to be a dynamic that works within your relationship or the people that you are dealing with, that allows each party to feel empowered and doesn't minimize another party for the sake of the other.
And I 100% agree. And I've been saying this on this podcast as of lately. Women are now in a special time period where they are redefining what a woman is. They're stepping out of the traditional stereotypes or traditional zones or whatever customs, and they're redefining themselves. They're getting new jobs. They having kids later. They're getting even married later. There's all new things. I feel like us guys have to redefine what a man is as well.
How do we fit in this new world?
And that's a problem because now we're going to meet two resistance. We're going to meet resistance from women because certain women will tell you, you're not supposed to do that because that's what girls do. Or that's what women do.
That's just say like that's some bitch shit.
Yeah,
that's some bitch shit.
So when I complain or when I voice my opinion on certain things or when I wonder, give me some times when women say, "Oh, that's some bitch shit," or something. That's something women do. You shouldn't supposed to do that.
Oh, you crying?
That's a fact. That's a fact. Because if you get one good tear, and after that they want you to suck it all up because the woman's supposed to be the emotional one.
But then you also get on the flip. It's like, damn, like, yo,
you want your man to be emotional. You want your man to be vulnerable and open with you.
Why don't you talk to me?
So that's why. But I feel like we're gonna meet two resistance from women and from guys. Because guys,
like, what's this sucker shit you doing?
That's a fact.
You rub her feet, nigga.
Because shout out to Xavier from Failure to Report. From last week episode, what a man's supposed to do is he has a very traditional stance on what a man's supposed to do.
That might not work for all women.
Yeah, that might not work for a modern day woman
because it might be like they might feel like you're belittling them because you're putting them in a role, and it's like, yo, nah, I'm trying to give you what I saw my parents give. I'm trying to, or what I wish my parents got. You feel me?
Yeah. So you have for Xavier, he'll have to find a modern day woman who leans more to the traditional side that will be able to accommodate his needs and she be able to accommodate to her needs. But like, I feel like guys, we have to kind of step, and this is my opinion, we kind of have to step out of that traditional light in a sense. Yes, protect and provide, because I feel those things can be. I'm
about to say, because that without saying, like testosterone is stronger than like you're going to get. Niggas get mad. It's over.
And to be honest with you, women protect and provide as well, especially 100%. This day. Their protection come from a different angle.
I'm about to say, you want the woman that's going to protect your child. You want the woman that's going to protect the household. Hold it down when you're not around.
And we have to start redefining what women. And that's why and this is why I feel like sometimes I get misunderstood on this platform, because I be asking women about the whole applying pressure or what to bring to the table. It's kind of like,
what the fuck do you want?
Yes.
Tell me what you want.
What do you want?
Don't let me guess about what you want.
And also, if you redefining what a woman is no more of just a common chase, like I'm just chasing you. You will have to come out your comfort zone as well. You will have to come out of that. I'm a woman. I'm that traditional woman norm thing.
You can't be what you want only when it suits you.
Oh, that's a bar. That's a bar.
But it's the same thing for men.
Yes,
you can't be what you want only when it's like the baby. You can't be her whole nigga when you want to. And if she get a plan B, you mad now? Is this is my side bitch? It's not my girlfriend, not my baby mother. Like, you can't do that. For women, it's like, you can't. I want to be this, that, and the third, but you're not moving on my time right now, so now I'm about to just do everything by myself. And now it's like, what the fuck? Like, we was about to, like, you can't put people in those positions.
And don't tell me what a man is. I ain't gonna lie. That's starting to becoming a pet peeve.
Shit, like those tweets, I'm not going for. I've been on some shit where like I've literally limited all my social media to just shit that I can use to improve any of my hobbies and because I'm like, that shit is so toxic, because you get, especially like if you having a bad day, you in a bad space, maybe you and your lady going through it, you and your ladies going through
whatever you into,
you feel me? It's just like, you're gonna really see this, and we live in a comparative world. It's like, damn, this nigga did this for you, and now you seeing what other women are saying, or niggas saying something. And I want to bring something up. Mommy have to come back to circle this point back around too.
Okay.
But you see all that shit, it's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, damn, am I doing that? But you also gotta know yourself.
Yep.
And I wanted to circle back because I saw the shit. It was a post. Did you see it with it? Like, the nigga was basically, I sent you the video about the homeboy that kicked the girl out because her ass wasn't as fast.
We gonna talk about that next.
Right. But then there was also another post. I'm trying to remember exactly what it said, but it basically was like, homeboy was mad at shorty for some odd reason. Like, I can't remember exactly what it was. I think I might have. Let me see if I can find it. But basically, boy was like really. Was it the girl? She had, I think her body looked different than what he thought it was. There's another similar situation to Instagram shit. And he was making fun of her, and niggas was like, "Yo, you must have never." Oh, I think it was the makeup shit. How shorty wake up. It was that shit that was trending this week.
Yeah.
And it was like, boy, you doing all this shit for laughs and shit, but yo, You ain't never had a girlfriend. You never seen her wake up with her bonnet on.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like, nigga, you don't cuff it till after you see it with the bonnet on high key. Fellas, pro tip: don't cuff your shorty till you see her with her bonnet and shit on. That's how you know what you're really working with. You feel me? And until she farted around you one time, just be like, "Ooh, damn, bro, yeah."
You know it's real when she starts taking a shit at your crib. You feel me?
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, I had to do what I had to do."
Because I ain't gonna lie, girls will wake up in the middle of the night and do a sneak poo in your crib.
I'm about to say that little rabbit shit. I'm like, God damn.
And spray your whole cologne set just so they can mask the smell.
Like, damn, baby, you knocked over, you broke my bottle. That was Creed. The fuck is wrong with you? But nah, like, it's like a lot of shit is like we get caught up in these ideas, these appearances and shit, and then that shit is not real. We living in a dating metaverse.
Yeah.
Niggas want to, and people want to pretend to be something that they not. Or trying to be something, but not allowing everything else to kind of change around them. Like I said, you can't be what you want to be when you want to be it and not expect other shit to move at the same pace.
And I expect the person to feel some type of way too. Like I could harper back on the what a man's supposed to be, even though that is creeping into my top 10 pet peeves.
That's nobody's job to tell you.
Exactly. Because what is a man then?
I'm about to say. Because obviously we can all do this. We can all do the same shit. There's the running joke with the house husband shit. I'm like, yeah, sign me the fuck up. What's good?
That's a fact.
Sign me the fuck up. What you want me to do?
Oprah come to me with that. What is lit?
I ain't fucking Oprah. I'm sorry. She got
fucking Oprah.
I'm not fucking Oprah.
What happened? You saw The Color Purple or something?
I actually haven't. I ain't touching that. I'm sorry. Oprah been around too long. Some cobwebs on that pussy.
Nah, Stedman knocking that shit.
Stedman know what he doing. Stedman was like, look here, Oprah.
But give or take, a powerful woman, I don't mind being a house husband too.
But that's a conversation.
That's like a conversation.
And there's a shift of roles. It's not, all right, I'm a be on my, my submissive shit. Like there's a time and place. It's not like, oh, I'm cool. I'm dainty. I want to do this in the third. I'm cool being, in the cut or doing whatever. And then, oh, nah, no, nigga, you not doing this. This is what you finna do. I like, wait, who the fuck are you talking to? Because we never discussed this. It's not like you're going to switch up and tell me how I'm moving if we've never had that conversation. And I think, again, you have to have those conversations. And I think, too, we're at a transition point because now, especially for not even for us, but for like the young men growing up, they are as overexposed as ever between all the different sexual orientations, the he, she, they movement. Like it's a lot of shit where like the lack of fathers and prominent role models and figures in the communities, they're at a point where it's like, yo, one thing can sway them. They don't really have a gender identity or defined roles, which can be good and bad because it's like, all right, how do we know who's going to be those role models for them in the future? It's great that they have the option to see so many different things, but there's still I feel like certain roles that have to be.
Too much of a good thing could be a bad thing.
Too much candy gets you cavities. You feel me? So I really think that that's something we have to address because there's always many and it gets I like the same way women feel annoyed when they hear us say they feel like we generalize women saying all women do this, that, and the third, which again we have apologized for. A lot of guys feel the same way when it's like, oh, men ain't shit, men ain't this, men deserve nothing. Because it's like you're generalizing and it's not all men. Or sometimes if you have a conversation with a man in your life, you could probably come to a consensus.
And also, let's talk about the major cap on this. Because, I used to feel some type of way when I saw this a lot on Twitter and stuff like that. But then it started coming from girls that I actually know.
Who got whole boyfriends and mad docile in the crib and shit, but want to talk big shit that they in the metaverse.
Yo, and that shit pissed me off because there was a couple of my homegirls who I knew that at the time, I mean, their relationship was over, but at the time they was in a happy place. Tweeting all of this. And I'm just like, bro, you don't know what you're doing to a guy like me or someone else who was just waking up and seeing that shit, and that fucks with their head. So automatically, I might start off in a defensive mode. So now if I talk to a girl and then she do something wrong, I might just generalize women off of that, and it just creates that vicious cycle now, and it's unhealthy for all of us now. And this is why everybody says dating in 2021 or just dating in general now is just trash.
It's trash. It's a lot of false narratives, a lot of shit.
And that's what my main thing is. I tell both men and women, it's both of us. It's just not one gender. There's not one gender because now with this new day and age, it's just not. just one type of people doing something.
like humans are Pokemon.
hey, I don't know, man. I get canceled out there.
I said some wild shit today. I don't know.
One type of people just doing all the fuck over is both of us, because we can easily argue.
We can argue a point down.
Yes, we can easily argue, oh, you think men do this? Oh, there's a reason why, because women does this. And then, oh, the reason why women does this is because a guy does it.
And as soon as you say that, though, but it becomes, I don't do that. It's like, well, I got a couple notes.
Let's talk about the file. You feel me?
And then it's like, yo, but then nobody wants to have those conversations. You feel me? So I like we said, I started off with like women wanting to be men. Maybe some men want to be women. I mean, be whatever you want, I guess, in 2021, 2022. But it's like, yo, conversations need to be had, because if you are in that cycle, like, again, you grew up in a predominantly one gendered household, you picked up on some of their shit. It's a gift and a curse, because maybe you don't know what that person's idea of what a man or woman doesn't fit what you think it is. So you got to have those conversations. You can't generalize even just based off of physical attraction. You got to figure it out.
That's a fact. Now let's step on to this next topic. Speaking of just flying out and, probably getting catfish, let's listen to this audio real quick.
You get catfish though. Good.
Yeah, we good. Just loading it up right now.
That's when they're showing it.
And I'm not.
All right, you're not ugly. I'm not saying you're ugly, but
I'm not a whack ugly bitch, my nigga. I still got ass. I'm still thick. I still got ass. Like, what the fuck?
You don't look like your gram. You don't. I'm just saying. You feel me? And I'm saying it in the most respectful way. Like, the way your Instagram looks and the way you look in real life is not the same thing. Your waist is like going on Instagram. Your ass is big on Instagram. It's a whole. It's like, listen. It's not even a debate. You feel me? It's not the same thing at all. And I just wish I knew before I spent $400. You feel me? I could have just gave this $400 to my little sister or something.
Yo. To your sister? Nah, nigga went for blood. But let's talk about it. Now, how do you feel about that situation? You link shorty on the gram,
Instagram,
you seen all this, and then you fly her out to you, and then you see,
that's some sucker shit. Unless we was talking for mad long. Like, I don't understand the whole fly out shit. No, I don't understand it. But I'm just like, nigga, if you just going off of Instagram pics, I take pictures. All I gotta do is say, yo, turn a little bit, bend your back a little bit, pull your leg back. Damn, BBL. You feel me?
That's a fact.
And then even watching the video, like, she wasn't bad looking. I don't know what the nigga expected. For $400, you thought you was pulling Halle Berry?
No, but you know what? I kind of understand where he comes from. You seen something and you want that exact same thing. It's not like,
but it's not like you pay for a product.
It is. I mean, oh shit. It's not like you pay for a product.
What you said about the theme song?
It's about reality though. It's about, yo, but you show me these pictures and whatnot, because they probably obviously conversate through the DMs, and he probably got some pictures and whatnot. And you put this up there, and when I get there, there's a drastic difference. It's not like what? Give me like a small difference. Like you had
like you missing an eyelash or something.
Yeah, you missing an eyelash, or you missing like one fingernail. Like if you was missing one toenail, I ain't gonna go too ham on you, because that's not a dramatic. But you
chill. She don't got complete test. She might be on welfare or something.
But if I bring you here, your ass is not where it was. Your waist wasn't there, and your face is not there.
But he showed her in the video. She wasn't bad looking.
She wasn't, but compared
to her picture. But all girls know the angles. What girl take a picture facing the? Sorry, this might. What girl take a picture facing the? Standing straight up.
You know they do that
the Derek Zoolander shit.
Facts, you feel me? And then they stick that one toe up. But
it's like us. We all got niggas only got 4 poses. We know we about.
Nah, but niggas mostly stand up straight out there. The only thing they got over us is the beard.
They throw the middle finger up. They do a little side pose.
Oh, right hand over left wrist.
Yeah, right hand. Yeah, like
you feel me?
Girls do the body. They do like the little. But again, Instagram is not real. I'm not
upset at the Instagram part. I'm more upset is this like. I look at this. I thought I was going to get this, and it wasn't what I expected.
$400. You thought $400 was gonna get you to fuck a bad bitch?
It's not about the amount. It's just about. Yes, I think it's about the principle.
If I paid Ritz Carlton money and Shorty came up there looking like a WWE superstar, I'm gonna be mad as fuck. We at the fucking Holiday Inn. I don't get like, yo, nigga, get
at the Holiday Inn. I
don't know, nigga. I'm just saying, get your rocks off. Like, you just told yourself out of pussy, and now you made yourself look stupid. What bitch is gonna fuck with you now? You made sure he put his face in the video, but I bet you she outed him. He's a fucking dummy.
Okay, yes, he's a dummy for putting that video out there.
Can we also do it this way? A lot of niggas don't have game.
Oh yeah,
because you
that's
have game.
Fact.
You don't got.
That's why niggas fuck up the ecosystem.
I'm gonna fly you out. Come get this dick, girl. Shorty gonna go. That's a free vacation. Girl, women love sex.
I don't think the bomb problem is not that whole stuff or the $400. It's just. It's false advertisement if you really talk about it.
How's it advertised? If he slid in her DMs and offered to fly her out, if she's not a solicitor, that's not a prostitute, that's a person. You slid in her DMs, gameless ass nigga, and you told her to, all right, come see me out here.
And then she looked completely different than what she put on her gram.
You don't know her. You don't know her for shit. All you know is what you seen online. And what did we say? They gonna Derek Zoolander that picture and catch your stupid ass out there. She should have showed up with a dick in between her legs. I would have been laughing at that nigga.
Okay, I agree with you on that behalf, but I'm just saying off the Instagram is a lie. Like the devil's a lie.
But we know that.
Instagram is a lie.
But pictures in general. Remember MySpace? It was some girls that took some fire MySpace photos and you seen them in real life and it's like,
and yeah, what happened to this girl? I hope women don't misunderstand. Like, it's not like I catch you. It's not like I catch you, you know, it's not like you look different from your gram. Like, I don't expect if I catch you at the supermarket, you look like the person you are from your gram. Like, that's not the case. Like, if I catch you at the supermarket, sweatpants and bonnet on, go ahead, mama. I'm not expecting you to look dolled up or anything. But if you do come to me dolled up and you don't look like what you look on the gram, that's something different.
He posted pictures of her in her her athleisure attire and on the beach. She pulled up like she got off. She came to the hotel like she got off a flight. Watch it again. You don't got to put it for the people. Watch it again. Nigga, have you seen what girl gets super fly to get on a flight? Let she go on.
I mean, she wearing the same outfit that she walked out of the crib with booty shorts.
Yes, and her ass was still fat.
I mean, her ass is fat, but it wasn't as fat as it was in the picture.
And there's no timestamp on the picture. Like, literally, nigga is stupid. I'm going to keep running with that because I'm like, yo.
I ain't gonna lie, this dude look a little Photoshop crazy. I could have.
Okay. And on Instagram, this does not happen often. If a bitch put up a filter.
So do women get a little blame off of just promoting false things?
No. I'm going to tell you why. Because it's fucking social media. It's a fake profile. Not fake, but it's a profile on the life parts of your life you want people to see. When she had the thong bikini on and shit, was shaking her ass on the beach, she wanted niggas to see it. Guess what? She went fishing. This nigga, but he a dickhead.
I know. I'm 100% agreeing with you with just fishing.
And if he would have met her in the club and be like, yo, I'm fucking with you. Pull up. And then she had like a 30-inch weave. I don't know. Is that a good? What's a good number? I don't know how that works. But like a 36-inch weave and shit. Oh, she had like her body was popping, but she might have had some Skims and shit on. And then she showed up looking like SpongeBob or something. Then okay, my nigga, you got every right to be mad.
But no. Actually, that's when I would probably agree with your first take of your fault because you met her in person. You bagged her in person. You told her to come back in person. And then when you met her, when you met her in person, when she came back to your crib and she looked completely different.
All right, so do me a favor.
Then that's the guy's fault because you actually saw her in person, so you made that decision. But on Instagram, this is something that you're promoting, and this is something that you are posting recently.
You ain't never bought nothing on Amazon that you thought was fire, and you got it, and that shit was trash.
Of course,
exactly.
But I think those two scenarios is different. I would take your first initial side. Or if I met her in person and she came back looking different, I'm like, yo, that's just I'll take one for the team. But if I see you on Instagram and I'm seeing all these pictures and then you don't even look remotely close to me.
She just she gained a little weight.
Not in her ass.
Her ass was still fat. She had a little bit. Her waist.
Oh no. To me, she still look good. Like, I mean, only saw her body.
And that's probably a nigga that don't get no pussy. That nigga pays for his pussy.
Yeah, I know. She still look good to me. I'm not disrespecting you, baby. You still look good. You still got a nice ass, and that little walk away with your bag was sexy. but what you call it?
That's corny nigga shit.
Oh yeah,
niggas think because they got bread They can pay for an experience, but you have to realize this is a human element to it. Niggas don't just because I'll put this. Any Instagram girl that you follow, I guarantee you saw half of them in real life. You wouldn't even realize that was them. Because when they post those pictures, those are paid advertisements, or they trying to catch a nigga eye, or they trying to get a booking or something, right? You gonna look your best if you got money involved on the line. So this nigga,
was he wrong for kicking her out?
Absolutely, he's a fucking loser.
If he thought he was gonna get this and he did not get it, is he wrong for saying like, hey?
He treated her like a product. She's a person.
I respect that.
That's why I said if you're going. Just because you think a bitch is bad and she gonna give you play off social media, you deserve whatever you get. Because you're not taking the time to get to nobody. You just like, oh, you bad, I'm gonna fly you out. If you was talking to her, you probably could have FaceTimed her and been like, yo, you could have created some kind of vibe. That nigga was strictly on there, some stick and move type shit. And yo, who's saying she was on that type of time? She pulled up. Can you blame a shorty for taking a comp vacation?
Yeah, and then we could save this conversation on a letter level. Just if a nigga fly you out, is it guaranteed sex? We could save that for a different conversation.
Well, no, we already said yes. Fuck that. Anybody is no, we can do that right now. I don't give a fuck.
No, you was doing so good. You was doing so good. Don't stop.
But I can give you logic on that. I'm not flying a girl out that I'm not trying to be. That we haven't already discussed intimacies. What the fuck am I going on vacation with somebody to be friends for? What the fuck? You getting married out here? Is this your wedding?
Yeah, fellas. If you are flying a girl out,
again,
what you
that's
call
some no game having ass shit. And that's some I got bread. I'm gonna fly you out because I don't know how to have a fucking conversation.
And that's why
I can't
girls
connect
are
with you.
Birkin bags and all that other shit.
Yeah, all that gift giving in place of conversation. Not saying like, yo, my nigga Jamie Foxx is a fucking G because he will get you a gift, but he will also get to know you. So y'all building connection. All this, yo, I'm gonna just take you here, fly you here, buy you this. Hopefully you give me some pussy. If not, you a trifling ass bitch. That's corny ass shit. Go get some fucking game, gentlemen. Oh, yeah. Go learn how to go read a fucking book. Matter of fact, hold on.
I agree.
The Conversation by Hill Harper.
You can find. I'll talk to them. What you gonna call it? Yo, that's why I say, yo, fellas, when y'all doing that whole just flying girls out with the gift and showing money, y'all really fucking up the ecosystem out here, and y'all do not have game at all, and y'all don't understand that. Yo, without that, girls won't even give you the time of the day, and y'all out here just disrespecting women because you think you can purchase women. That's corny.
The keys to masculinity, bell hooks. Like, yo, go learn. Go figure out what women like. Make yourself like, yo, on everything. I'm been drinking that shit. I could tell because this shit got me tight. Because I'm like that's really corny. Like legit, you could learn how to talk to a woman. You can learn. Matter of fact, learn yourself. Learn how to present yourself in the way a woman wants to talk to you, and y'all can get some kind of connection. Because then you gonna go places, and you ain't gotta be like, "Oh, we gonna fuck now? We fucking now? When we gonna fuck? My dick is out on the bed." No, motherfucker. Like legit, build a connection. Because once you build that connection, she's going to want to sleep with you. And vice versa. Ladies too. Just because you got the BBL, well, I mean, niggas is horny. They gonna want to fuck, but he ain't gonna do much else after that.
You're not gonna keep him.
He ain't taking you on no excursion.
You're not gonna keep him with that. And you wonder why? Oh, guys, just after a couple months, just done or move on, or you didn't do nothing to warn him to stay.
But it's more so about the niggas because it's like, yo, women. Both sides are impressionable.
Yes.
Both sides are highly impressionable, and both sides is going out real sad right now. But it's like, yo, ladies, like, yo, if you get that free trip, take that shit. Fuck it. If a nigga gonna trick on you, don't give him no pussy, especially if you don't get to know. He don't even know your name. Fuck that nigga. Fellas,
oh damn, you over here.
I'm being that ass.
I'm being that ass. After that, say Joel's like, hey, what's Slick talking about? Don't give us no.
I'm being that ass because that shit is dead ass.
Nah, I agree. Nah,
because that's fucking up the ecosystem. Because now you got pretty ass girls. That's like, oh, you not flying me out. Oh, I really like you, but this nigga with the Benz or the Tesla is like, he trying to take me to Turks and Caicos. That's right, mama, go on your trip, but don't be on the trip. This nigga said I had to suck his dick. Well, did y'all have this comment? Did y'all know each other before you got there? Nope. That's your fucking fault.
Oh, Betty, yeah. Oh yeah, he took me to Dubai, and then when he started to try to shit on you. We know about you girls who went to Dubai, by the way. We know about y'all.
And the niggas like, yo, don't be mad if shorty don't want to sleep with you. Step your game up.
That's a fact.
I've heard plenty of stories about girls who ended up giving a nigga pussy because he knew how to talk.
You feel me?
He knew how to talk.
If you can make her laugh and giggle, you can make her ass jiggle. You 100%.
And that's the realest shit. Like, yo, it's a lot of niggas that got bodies who you hate. Or this the hate in me that they shouldn't probably have.
Yo, ain't no lie. Yo, we gonna cut this short soon. But on TikTok, you seen that Baby Keem song? Way before I beat my queen. Ooh. Wow, who are you? Yo, some of these ugly ass niggas had some of the most beautiful girls ever, bro. I was hating on everything. I was like, yo, where the fuck?
But that's real
what
shit.
am I doing?
It'd be like, and that'd be the nigga they be stressing. I'm like, this fucking Donatella looking motherfucker.
You let an ugly nigga stress you out, mama? Come on now.
Like, damn. But fellas, learn how to talk to them and stop trying to front with money. Ladies, we understand, yo. I understand. Get your Derek's Lindo, and that's how you get a bag. Secure that bag, ladies.
Facts. We also have one more toxic topic, but you can find that on our Patreon. You know, you could go on our bio on all social media platform and go click it and subscribe, and you can find that extra topic where we get really uncensored. But this is the host with the most, BB's aka Poppy Size Zone.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Slick Grayson, and I've been drinking, but y'all be safe. Happy Thanksgiving. Remember to take the time to really lock in on your whatever you are thankful for. Spend time with your family and maybe recuperate, because tomorrow's never promised, but we promise y'all we gonna be there on this episode tomorrow. Enjoy.
The cow.
Distinct beats. Try to tell them we up next, you can't stop that. This your favorite podcast. Every show is lit, baby. You know what we finna do. Slick gon' talk that slick talk, he gon' get political. Do not switch topics, niggas is toxic. Poppy shots don't always say it's all wrong, but if you don't like what we say, nigga, oh well. We try to tell you, baby, this might not go well. This might not go. We're not even doing it again. Keep that.